Hey guys, Yashin and today I am playing Doki Literature Club. I've been trying this a few times, but my mouse goes glitchy like this and it goes invisible. So I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I definitely can't see it. So it doesn't really help with the poem writing phase. So yeah. So agonizing. Crimson. Philosophy. Destiny. I'm getting a bit of hints from the warning now. Depression and suicide. Memories, sensation. Unrestrained contamination. Why is Monica not in here? Legit. Is she just someone we can't get? But I feel like something's gonna be coming up soon. It's also good, so yeah. Ooh, games, I like games. Don't like Natsuki though. Termination. Childhood, which will probably be Yuri. Yep, hope so. Extraordinary. Wasn't expecting that one. Variance. Electricity, my favorite element. Ooh, I'm very secretive. Oh yes, Dan-ternity. Just is that a Dan over there? Infinite. I don't know how hard this is to find your mouse in this game. Well, for me only. Oh crap, I think I've lost it for good. Nope, found it. Disaster. As I said in my previous video, I'm only going to be doing the one day at a time. So yeah, but wait, let me go try something real quick. Okay, I can't do it since I already started the video, but hi again, Mass Murderer. Glad to see you run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mass Murderer. I forgot the voices. It's been a long time. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into a literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. My key deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. It's Natsuki. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Don't want to shout too loud. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mass Murder always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps with me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. Okay. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Mass Murderer can become friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh, you even brought something today, you know? Brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. How does one not think? Very interesting. Is she a zombie? I guess that's up to me to rescue the situation. This situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into the bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, and if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Are you kidding me? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Definitely. Yes, definitely. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already very terrible. Intense, much like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I might skip a few words because I read in my mind, but I'm sorry about that. You might have to read those words yourself. But meh. But hopefully you guys can actually read. Hopefully. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ooh, caught! I caught you! You don't even know a single bit of this book. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, their eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I just wanted to reread some of it. Or reread, or just read? Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Detective man over here. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Busted. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'm watching you. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Wait, did she say that was relatable? Did she just say that? I think she might have. Oh god. Did she move in with her long lost younger sister and then weird stuff happened to her? I wonder. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mouse Murderer? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I'm going to try to read faster so it's a bit quicker for you guys to watch all the other days and episodes that I might make. Just those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective, when horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost my interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. You already did. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Ah, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Ooh, outworded her, using her own words. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Why'd you put it in your bag if you were going to use it? Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Oh. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start reading the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about being in company. I can feel it's as if I can feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly bad or anything. Think. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Why? I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more. Between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it a little kind of difficult to know. Here, turn the pages. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddling even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Now you have to reread the whole 2 pages. Let's use face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. I'm actually quite a fast reader, so how do you not keep up with her? Legit, mate, how are you not able to keep up with her? How's my in-game character not able to keep up with her? She may do a lot of reading, but I am a fast reader. Was she always looking at me like that? She looks kind of creepy. No, that's okay. It's okay. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being a patient if it takes you a little bit. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning to each page is like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of okay, she's a demon. She's a demon. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. She's a demon. Watch this. She's gonna turn into a demon very soon. Oh, she's gonna be kidnapped very soon. Watch this. You wanna get kidnapped or wanna be a demon? She might be kidnapped by these people trying to do experiments on her, apparently. That's what the book's about. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid that she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri says, Lost Murderer, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it as kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! Okay, thank God, Monica, you saved my life. She was about to turn into a demon. Please help me, Monica. Are these two the demons? The demon sisters or something? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, speds from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases it from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Oh, wait, did you just close it on top of my thumb? Oh God, no! You crushed my thumb into a pancake. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it to you? I guess I don't have much of a person straight away. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. No, you won't. You're lying. You don't read. You only read manga. You said this just before. And I know you're not going to. So just give it up. Be a bit more fun to read after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. You don't have a photographic memory, do you not? Do you, or do you have no photographic memory? By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. How is this embarrassing, mate? It's just poems. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share this with? I can't wait. Oh my lord. All the voices of these girls are changing. They're all growing up very, very quickly, and they're hitting puberty, and it's not then going to puberty again. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's not me just messing up their voices. So Yuri's is on a wrinkly sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in her composition notebook. I can really see pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Good friend, mean girl, shy demon, and club leader who might give me advice. I should stop with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know putting in effort. Hi, Masked Murderer. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring these things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off what's going on with the flow. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Masked Murderer. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Masked Murderer. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Life saying right there. That's the best saying in the world. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked her though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. That's okay. I'd love to see you trying new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased towards their own kind of styles. but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have anything to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. 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 Oh crap. My throat is gonna get dry from doing this. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the sparkle, I'm not very good at reading this type of writing, so yeah. The sparkle or spackle protrudes, the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. I'm being very cautious about this game because of the warning at the front at the start of the game. So, if this is a metaphor, then is it talking about my computer? Like there's a hole there, and then she is oh god, no. And she is the one who is looking out towards me, and she broke the fourth wall or something? Is that what it's about? I doubt it. But my friend told me one has depression, one has one kills themselves with a knife, one of them can see through the fourth wall, and one of them is abused. So I think I found out who broke the fourth wall, hopefully. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has become pretty popular nowadays. And there's a lot of poems putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. Is it this computer screen I'm sitting right in front of? I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Oh, epiphany, you say? Oh my lord. Yeah, something like that. Now that I need to analyze her a bit more, because she has broken the fourth wall. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're going to write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, think about this. Anyway, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. I stopped using the voices because I think I'm going to lose my voice by doing that. So I'm just going to talk normally for the rest of this. I'll try doing the voices a bit. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm going to die by doing this. Help me. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth but ends up covering her face. He's going to hate me. Oh god, she's definitely a demon. You really didn't do anything wrong. Oh, is she the one that got abused by your father? Because she apologizes for many things. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Oh my god! Exposed! Exposed again! Oh my lord! Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my palm again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find any clues. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason why I was able to tell. It's just there's a few specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and I have been through that myself. I've kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize is the new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style, separate that from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri called into herself, to me, or Natsuki. Don't you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Proving my point of being a demon. Oh Jesus, what is this? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. How do you flicken back? Do you just stab it? Or do you become a demon stage and then become out of demon stage? Because I have a theory that you are a demon. I'm sorry, because what did she just say? I accidentally clicked. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to leave. Oh, I'm pretty sure she said she had bad handwriting. Well, I just don't read script very often. That is true. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. No, I don't. It's impossible to read. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to share something more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Murderer. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps if the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Is her past becoming a demon, or going to like a mad hospital, or like that, or that place in the book where the scientists will analyze her and stuff, and so we'd be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If I had probably learning a thing for 2 years, you said, yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. My best for you, Mouse Murderer. Me too. Oh my lord. This is a good poem, Mouse Murderer. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's why you impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention, in fact, I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, like I said before, Mouse Murderer, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things, like for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Yuri. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive yet. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much it means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Did she write this in the morning? I could sleep forever, but if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for who, I could sleep forever. Is it Sunshine? No, who's Sunshine? The sun? Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you write this in the morning? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean, I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say anything that this was a bad poem, it just came out nice. Oh, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yes, I look forward to it. No. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then I'd rather go home. What? Harsh. You put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Oh, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd like to tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Anyway, that you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. EMCHOCEPP. Garbage. That's legit garbage. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. No, you're not. Why are you so good that I wouldn't like it? Well, cause everyone in high school thinks that to be so sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't supposed to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decide to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about it is very simple. My little wordplay. Like I said it before, I'm at the end, but then I make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. You're not a pro, that was garbage. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take away from that. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is going to be a lot of crap. We're doing this every day. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange their sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Returns with the poem and I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Oh, this is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? There is no symbolism. Just smack, smack, smack. Smack your face, smack your face, smack your face with a baseball bat. Smack your face, smack your face. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say something nice? Thanks, but it really didn't have to come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking at the sweatshirt, I actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Zuri liked it, and Mouse Mother I did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the effort, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Mouse Mother liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what maybe you're just jealous that Mouse Mother appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately going out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's magically grew the size bigger as the Mouse Mother started showing up. This doesn't involve you. Okay then. I don't like fighting, guys. Then both girls go to this area. Mouse Mother, she's trying to make me look bad. No, she started it. If she could get over this. You're the one that started it. You said baseball bat. The meaning was help me explain that to my mother. Wait, the only way to convey a good mouse You probably don't know what I'm saying right there, but okay. Avoiding them is not only just limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Moss Murderer? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Yuri! I was trying to dry up in my words. So instead I turned to Yuri, but Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to Oh, I think it's calmed down now. Wait, I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay, and I'm back. Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting like this when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Mass Murderer. Well, that's the problem. This is not about her. I agree. It's about to interject their own feelings in the conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell you what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Where's the sound gone? She would never. Okay, there we go. It's your immaturity that made her upset and feel. Excuse me, are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because they have different personalities. Natsuki's poem, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poem, because they can't be able to pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's... Okay, I'm not going to read that. Sarah stands up trying to leave. Monica stands up behind the head with Monica. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down by the black restaurant and staring at nothing. So this is why Sarah is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring up myself to interject. I wasn't that kind of embarrassing of me. Aha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything ever. Well, I guess that means Sarah is amazing and the whole amazing. You could say that. She might be ahead, but sometimes you realize suspicious that she knows what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That would make two of us. You can count on me. Monica causes my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If I could only get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about it? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was alright, but mostly. Master, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Is there anything to talk about with everyone? Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think I might to myself. I did learn a bit all kinds of poems that everyone likes, but any luck that I can do a job better. I know to myself a newfound determination. Moss Murderer, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It's really been a while since I've spent this much time together. Me and Sarah have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sarah, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does this thing happen often? No. That's the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No. I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Moss Murderer, it's nice to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. I sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really just stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Hopefully something actually horrifying will happen. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an international monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Yes, I can end the episode here. So guys, I'll see you guys later in the next video. Wait. Oh no! Is this actually happening right now?
私は後でみんなで見るよ。
Exactly, Japanese language, because mostly anime is Japanese. So I'm gonna leave the episode off here. So let's save that, go into this. So I'm gonna see you guys later, and peace out.
in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the